Okay, well, I tried to make an introduction already a few times today, but I think I just found the best spot to do it. Here in this, I believe it is an abandoned quarry, I begin my trip to Glossop. Tomorrow I'm planning to walk from Glossop through the Peak District, specifically close to Kinder's Plateau. Let's call it Kinder's Plateau. I'm going to walk towards the village of Hayfield. On my way there, I will be visiting a crashed Saber Mark IV, a plane from, I believe, the 1970s. And, you know, I don't think I'm going to overstay my welcome on this camera, because this is just such a peaceful place. So, it's 8 at night, or in the evening I should say, of my first night, and I think it's going to be a lovely holiday. Well, good morning. It's now the second day. I'm already within the Peak District, just walking up this hill on a path that should eventually join the Trans-Pennine Way. I'm really happy that I brought this stick with me, because later in the day I'm going to need it a lot more. How do I turn this off again? Let's not turn it off, because it's a lovely little view, isn't it? So, earlier this morning, I found out that it was going to be raining at 5 in the afternoon tonight. Now, given the distance I'm walking, and given that it's already around 11 o'clock, let's say 11:30, I'm very likely actually going to run into that rain. And it should rain all the way from 5 till at least 9. Beautiful little 4 hours of rain. But now, while I'm sure the plants here will love it, I myself am not so keen on the rain. Partially, or primarily, because as I was looking around for some waterproof gloves in preparation for the rain, I found out that no shop in Glossop is currently stocking them, because apparently it's out of season. I beg to differ, but we'll see how well I get on with the rain later. On my way here, I actually met a pair of old ladies who walked the path that I'm going to be walking just this past Thursday. Nice having a quick little talk to them. Apparently the view from Kinder's Fall, or I think it's Kinder's Fall, is really nice. You're looking over the reservoir and into the village of Hayfield. So that's definitely a view to look forward to. They were following some leaflets called Where and When of Glossop. Now, those leaflets, they effectively take you on a nice little circuit around Glossop, showing you old parts of Glossop, giving you a bit of information about the historical architecture there. I reckon I might just search it up online and see what interesting information there is. That's for later. For now, I need to climb the rest of this and enjoy the rest of the view. Okay. So, I reached the top of the path that, it's quite windy. Not too windy, but quite. I've reached the top of the path that is indicated on the OS map. And now, if I believe what Google Maps and many other maps have told me, I should just be able to follow here. Keep going forwards. Over that ridge should be the Pennine Way. Hopefully some little path opens itself up to me. Yeah. Oh, there looks to be some sort of path here. Right. I'm guessing it follows this dark dirt. Quite wet. That's because it was raining these past few days. Yeah. Just follow this and get to the top of that ridge. So, for reference, to show just how damp and soft this dirt is, that's my stick. And just by pressing down, I got it about, let's say, 20 centimeters into the ground. So, going to need to tread carefully with that. Yeah. Well, turns out that this is a bit of a path. I wouldn't say it's official, but at least it's quite clear. Should be able to just follow it. I say that, and yet sort of just ended. Changed my mind, you can't exactly call this much of a path. Let's see what's at the top nonetheless. Oh. Got a bunch of bees. Just one at the moment. I keep changing my mind whether this is or isn't a path. Maybe that over there used to be a path, but then water just, heavy rain caused it all to erode. Sort of looks that way. Oh, I found water, but I don't think I'd want to be standing in that. Oh gosh, it's so dirty. Well, this is it. Trans-Pennine Way. Finally walking on some solid ground for a little while. So on my way back, I'm planning to go this way, north. can't tell where those birds are. Okay. Well, it's fairly windy up here, as to be expected. I'll quickly turn around. As I was saying, on my way back, I'll be going north along this Transpennine Way. Right now, I need to look out somewhere down there. I think actually I might be able to see something. That will be a saber that I'm looking for. Once I'm certain, I'm going to find a nice place to just cut straight through, walk there, have a nosy around, then I go up to where that nice little dip is, walk up that hill, walk along the escarpment there, all the way down and around, till eventually I walk down the path towards Hayfield. That's the plan. I think I'll just cut across here. I want to say that over there, you can't see it on the camera definitely, there's some bright grey colours in that direction. I think is the paint I'm looking for. Now, as I'm walking down this way, and I'm coming across some spots of water like that, I'm reminding myself that there's apparently a river going across here between me and Zip Lane. So I'm going to need to be a bit mindful of that when I come across it. Hopefully it's not too wide. Yeah, going to afford it either way. Brilliant. So, it's like we've entered a slightly different biome here. From having a lot of heather and some grasses to these types of straw-like grasses. How thin they are. Literally like 3 steps away. Was about to step in that. I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Gosh. Well, I need to find my way through here. And it looks like this grass will help me tremendously. Dishly. So right there is water. I want to step right over it. Oop. Okay. Oh, the damage is done. Let's go back to the heather. Oh. I'm not going to be stepping or walking through anything like that ever again. That's probably where a lot of water, you can see by the way the terrain is shaped, that this is probably a water collection point. Meaning, well, that's the reason why you have that different landscape, or the different type of vegetation. One thing that I realised yesterday was that cows can be quite territorial. I think they're following me. I need to go, yes? Okay. I wonder if sheep are as well. Okay. As I'm coming down, see, on the left side there, we have those straw-like grasses again. So I know I don't want to be walking down that way. Oh, I'm rejoining the beaten path. Go there, then jump across. Should be able to do that. Oh. Looks like some animals must have walked through here before. It's probably why this is flattened. Relatively solid as well. And cross here, probably there. Do a little walk across and done. For that. Look at this one right here. You can tell that possibly during the winter when you have a lot of snowfall, the water level here must be quite a bit higher to about that stage. And it's just kept eroding all of this these stones away. What's also interesting, let's see if this one exhibits it as well. Nah, that's certainly hard. You've got these types of stones which are just really brittle. It just comes apart. Well, that one doesn't anymore. Similar to this. So, it would be a bit of a detour, but kind of wonder what those rocks over there look like up close and personal. Well, here I am again at my ford crossing. Go there, up, scramble up there, possibly go along the edge and then climb up here. So let's do just that. So to scramble up. Now, keep going in that general direction. Oh no, I've got another little river crossing. Okay, nearly there. Kurwa mać. like this is where some animals walk through. Okay. And there's a little crevasse right here. That's... Oh, something solid at the bottom. Yeah, you can feel rock. Huh. It's nice. Makes you wonder what all this is. Rubber, maybe? Yeah, sort of looks like rubber actually. Look at that. It's part of the wheel. The tyre itself. And down this way, you have a few more parts. Another part of the wheel. Ah! And this is a lot smaller than I anticipated. This is part of the frame.
While I was searching for a comparison picture of a working Saber Mark IV, I stumbled across an archaeological survey from 1987, which included this old map of the region and an inventory listing of the archaeological sites in the area. After a little peruse, I found the inventory number of the crash site that I visited here, and this historical overview of the site. It was an interesting read, so I left a link to the survey in the description, along with a link to Key Model World, where I found this image showing 3 planes from Squadron 66, the squadron which the Sabers in the crash site were part of. In this image you can actually see the plane in the middle is one of the surviving Saber Mark IVs, which belonged to the Squadron 66, meaning that this paint job, even though it's black and white, is very likely the same paint job that these planes would have had.
That was the Saber. Going to now go in that direction, walk up, see the nice incline there, and along this edge on the other side. I'll be doing that in a bit. It's starting to rain now. Hopefully it doesn't downpour too much. But it's just so peaceful here. You can barely even see the plane now. Luckily, quite luckily, this will be the only bit of wild walking that I have to do. Once I go up the top there, I'm going to rejoin the beaten paths. Kurva. Fine. Well, that was a rather difficult climb up, but I'm sure, as you saw in the video, it's well worth it. So the Pennine Way is just down that way. What I want to do is walk in this direction and see if I'll be able to see Glossop from here. It'll be fun if I can. Oh. It's a bit too worn a hat for me. You can just about see Glossop over that way. I think I found the spot for my lunch break. 45% battery. That's a little bit too long. Who could resist doing it when you've got that sort of view? It's been a very rocky road so far. Okay, so I'm currently having my lunch right at this spot here. The Saber should be slightly down just over those ridges, and I'm considering walking down a nice old little dirt path going to this Fairbrook Naze over there. That, no, or not that, that there. That there is a rock. That is Fairbrook Naze that I'm looking at, and I'm thinking I might want to walk down there. Only problem is, if I go down there, then coming back, there's no clear path to rejoin Kinder Downfall. It's currently around 2 o'clock. It's starting to rain a little. I don't think that Fairbrook Naze is a detour that I want to take. So instead, let's go down, rejoin the Transalpine Walkway, follow along the edge of it, and then go to Hayfield. From Hayfield, I'm going to see what the weather is like. I might come back into High Peak, or I might just take... It's
on the other side here. I might just take this Glossop Road and go directly to Glossop. That all will depend on the time that I get to Hayfield and on the weather, how I feel really. Anyway, enough lollygagging. Shit's not getting on. It's getting quite cold now. And a bit rainy. I don't quite think the locals like me. Quite a view, isn't it? It's almost like I'm in the middle of a cloud now. Curious to see what's in here, to be honest. Oh. Firstly, some random rock formations. Where's the fun in that? Just change my foothold there. Mogę iść na lewo. To jest trochę wysokie. No, będę iść na lewo tam. O. Completely unnecessary detour, but a fun one at that. Can't see a thing. Well, you can, but maybe I already walked past Kinder's downfall. No, it isn't. That over there is the reservoir. Meaning I need to go back up there, then right. I believe. Yeah, it should be further up. Oh, gosh darn it. Brilliant spot.
how such rock formations even came about. Yes, absolutely fucking beautiful. Not too sure I want to be stepping on this. It's a little bit of a hole, crevice down there. So, that there was Kinder Downfall. I think I'm going to go down there quickly. It's an advantage. Problem is going to be getting up again. That's the problem. Fine. Done. It's a little bit slippery, I guess. Okay. Well, might as well start coming back up. I could go back up the way that I came down, but could also walk down that way. See if there's a way up from there. Yeah, just up, up, up. Oh, use Chris Kelly. Chris Kelly loved this place. I can see why, Chris. I can see why. Let's go back up though. You know how I said I'll be sticking to the beaten path? It looks like I lied. These stones, it almost looks like I'm back at the beginning. Well, it's a lovely walk, but my glasses are thoroughly soaked now. As you can probably hear, it's quite windy as well. Looks like they're going to be camping out here. Funny. The rain's died down a little. The wind hasn't so much. It's actually really brilliant and quiet for the most part. The rain gives it a little bit of a otherworldly feeling, I think. Creates these silhouettes out of the rock formations. Makes it feel like a little bit of a liminal space. Subliminal space is the correct term. Out this way. Mind if I ask what is up here?
Oh, sorry?
What is down this way? This path?
You head, if you keep following it, you end in Edale.
Edale.
In probably about another 4 or 5 miles.
4 or 5 miles. Fair enough. So you would say this is the Pennine Way, or is that over there?
Officially, this is the Pennine Way. Stick down to the left and you get to a trig point, but there does seem to be a wider route that goes round the side.
Okay, brilliant.
But yeah, there's a trig point just further up here.
Oh.
Whilst you can't really see it, there's quite a lot of people around it, so you'll hear them.
Yeah? Brilliant. Well, thank you.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Definitely not wheelchair accessible. Nice little flowers. If I remember if I remember the map correctly now, it should be all downhill from here. Downhill in a good sense, of course. As you can see, it's all sloping downwards. It shouldn't be too far from heading across as well. Which is some old 14th century truss. Looking forward to seeing that. Well, I'm fairly certain, to be honest, more guessing than anything else, but I think this here is that side path that I was thinking of taking. You can see the Trans-Pennine Way turns left there, down that valley. So Edel should be in that direction. I'm going in this direction. Really windy right now. I sort of wonder if this is how Samwise Gamgee and Frodo felt walking Mount Doom. Now, where do I go? I think down here, right. Then I should just keep following it along. I kind of want to see what's up here first though. So, let's do just that. Just some stones. A relatively nice view. Go down, follow this wall. Realise that I just walked past an abandoned building. And like I said, turn right. Nearly fell there. Oh, beautiful. All right. Dogs on leash. And this way. I'm going to just climb over this. I was wondering where that cross was. Here it is. Well, this is Edel's Cross, meaning I need to go down this way and hopefully I will find some signs towards Hayfield. Yep. Seeing a few cyclists. I wonder what they're doing here. Sorry, do you mind if I ask? There's been a few people with bicycles. Is this all a coincidence or?
No, it's the Tor Divide.
Tor
It's like a sort of self-supported, it's not really a race, but like a challenge where you get like 32 hours to do either 150k or 250, or there's a gravel route all around the Peak District. It loops around quite a few different areas. Some are nice gravel tracks, some are nice single track, and then sometimes you get stuff like this where
you sort of have to just keep pushing it, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it's like riding on stones. You don't really want to do it much.
No. Otherwise you just expel loads of energy.
Oh, exactly.
How about you? Where are you off to?
Just down to Hayfield and back to Glossop.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, was walking a bit of the Pennine Trail up to here.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Hey,
No.
have a good rest of your day.
You too. Have a nice one. Good luck. Yeah, it will be a bit difficult to ride a bicycle through here. Let's see, how do you want this? 1, 2. Look at me actually struggling there. Ah, because it goes up. Oh yeah, doing fine, and you?
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Oh, down to lower altitude now. And there's a sign up ahead there. Nice. Okay. Oh, that sign was to Glossop. Might just follow that, because I know that it should take me down that way. If anything, I'll be able to see Kinder's reservoir. I think I'll do just that. You know, alternatively, I could always just check my map. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do, you know. Check the map real quick. Okay, so I was here. Did that cut across? Saw Edels, cross. That was 1 footpath. I'm currently here, I believe, right near the bridle pay. I could go here, then follow these footpaths, or I could stick to this path here, keep going until eventually I get to this. I don't know exactly what it is. And then just follow it all the way up to Hayfield. Gonna do just that. Okay. Now, although I said I'm going to go down this path, but it looks like the bridle way is where the cyclists are. So I'll just do that instead. Sounds like a more fun thing to do. Hey. And it happened again. That cyclist behind me, if you can see him, just said nice stick. Very nice stick. Gonna go left here. I'm making the assumption that I can go down this way. Obviously, other than this gate, there's no real indication that it is. But there's another sign that probably says, "Welcome to Kinder's," whatever. Kinder's End. Well, this is not my end. I'm not going to just cut through some farmland. What I'm going to do is rejoin the bridleway, bridleway, and go in that direction. Over the hill, I believe that is where the reservoir is. That there, just above the sheep, should be William's Clough, which has a footpath that goes up it, and that footpath will reconnect to the Tranpennine Way. I was going to walk up William Clough anyway, but I'm just pointing it out as a nice landmark for me to follow or walk towards. And now I come across the problem with walking on unknown footpaths. There's no way through really for me, so I go here and then over, because otherwise I have to keep going that way. Yeah, there's no way through here. Hop. Oh, I guess this means I'm on a bit of a detour now. Okay, well, I'm out of one sheep den, probably into another. At least this time round it's an actual opening in the wall and not a collapsed wall like the previous one. Should be something nice over this ridge. I'll say should be. It's probably just going to be more farmland. Great Scots! I was right. There's this random dip in the ground here. If game logic has taught me anything, there should be a meteor here. And if British history has told me anything, it might be a bomb. Either way, let's not stay here for too long. Okay. Looks to me like that there is quite a steep bit. I can see some fallen walls and a gate just before the particularly steep part. So, there I go again. What I'm going to do is walk or climb over that gate, walk through those fallen walls, and probably walk down between those trees eventually. I reckon that should lead me directly to Hayfield. Making as much noise as possible. Looks like the farmer is planning to cover up this wall, fix it. Thankfully, they haven't done that yet. Oh, there's no way through here. So, I have to follow this wall now until, again, hopefully, I find a way out. What a silly, silly plonker I am. Bless you. If I go through here, go left, hug the wall, hopefully I get a way out. Well, off I go. Yeah. As it's raining and I'm in full view of their farmstead, I'm going to follow these tracks here because it looks like they lead to a gate, and that gate should hopefully lead to a road which I can use to get out. So let's just run it. Looks like it leads to a farmstead. Should be able to go through here and then on the left. Let's do that. Make as much noise as possible. Oh no, it's just an open area. That goes down to that farmstead. What about right here? Right here goes to some horses. Brilliant little things. Just keep walking, just keep walking, just keep walking. Coming to the end of this road, I'm going to see in a bit if it says no public footway here. There's a sign. Keep dogs on lead. Nice. Should be safe. Well, I'm at the end of that. Some people walking their dogs there. I'm lucky I got caught on a public footpath. Footpath only. Well, that's nice. So this is the rain that I'll have to contend with coming back. Boof. I'm fairly certain that this is hayfield. I'm also fairly certain that this is the type of weather that I'm going to be having for the rest of the evening. It's currently 5 o'clock. Nice. Got a little teacher here. Respect everyone, protect the environment, and enjoy the outdoors. I wonder if that only applies for the 18th of April though. even more of them. I think I see refuge. Right, well, just had a nice little haddock fish cake. Nothing too big. Don't want to weigh myself down. Now, I might, very likely I will, grow to regret this decision, but I am sticking to my plan of walking down or up north towards the Pennine Way. Kitted out with my fleece now, so I just need to go this way, and on the left, right here, I have a footpath.
So lit. Yeah.
Yeah. Up this way, up past a tree called 20 Tree. I'm going to walk alongside the reservoir, alongside about 20 miles. 20 miles? Fucking hell. I have no idea the distance away from the reservoir, but somewhat parallel to it. And then up William Clough, rejoin the Trans-Pennine Way, and hopefully make it to Glossop for 9 or 10 o'clock. By then, the sun will have set. So, let's waste as little time as possible. I should add as a caveat to that plan, if I do find a faster way to get to Glossop and I feel like it, I'll do that instead. I'd rather be safe and fast than sorry. I think this way. This almost reminds me of the goats. This is my salt ingestion. That actually stings the top of my mouth. The reason for that is that during my breakfast, I actually burnt my mouth. The baked beans that I was served during my traditional English were fucking scalding. I nearly ate the entire rest of my breakfast before being able to touch my baked beans because of how bloody hot they were. And now, and now it's showing itself again. Do you need to get to the other side of the wall? Hey? What are you two doing? I'm just causing it to run further away. So it looks like that little one is lost. So I think I'll try to sheepdog it. Go on, go. Go that way. Looks like there's nothing that I can do to get that sheep onto the other side. Have I actually gone crazy? I think I have. what's happened is that that sheep crawled underneath that space. That there is the mother. At least it knows that it's on the other side. Hopefully it starts going in the other direction. That way. You can't communicate with a sheep, I guess, can you? I didn't manage to help that lamb. Did not manage to help that lamb. But I saw it jump up onto the wall. For some reason it just jumped back down. At least it should be able to make its way back over. Okay. And now, at this four-way intersection, I am faced with a conundrum. Either I go down this way, make my way to Glossop Road, just take Glossop Road up to Glossop, or I go down that way towards the reservoir and up William Clough. Going to give myself a little bit of time to think. It's 10 to 7. I've done like 7.5 hours walking. I think I'll just go down this way, take the shortcut. I don't want to get caught in the rain and the dark on the top of the peaks. Not the smartest idea. Besides, it's where the sheep are taking me. Sheep can't be wrong. Yep, hello. Going far?
Oh, we're about nearly halfway on our
Halfway?
line. It's about 250 k's, so we're going to, where are we going, Castle?
Castleton.
Castle.
Castleton.
Yeah.
I have no idea where that is, but best of luck to you.
Where, are we near Kinder Scout?
Yes, you'll see that sign actually over there. It tells you if you just keep going that way, you'll eventually get to the reservoir.
Okay.
That will be Kinder Scout, I believe.
Right. Nice. And what are you up to?
I'm on my way back to Glossop.
Right.
Done about 7.5 hours walk.
Yeah.
I was thinking of going down that way and going up William Clough, but I'll be caught in the dark, in the rain, and I don't think that's really the best idea, really.
No. No. All right.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Have fun.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Cheers.
See ya. It's a bit of a way to cement your ideas, isn't it? Mention them to someone else. You know what? At this time, they say they're halfway to their destination. I know where the destination roughly is, what route they're going to be taking, because I just walked past it. It's near Eddles Cross. So, I'm actually starting to question my sanity and wondering whether they were real or just a figment of my imagination. Who the fuck is going out at this time of day, so close to sundown, when it's raining, when everyone else had gone far earlier in the afternoon, down to Castleton? I'm genuinely perplexed. I'm going to need to check the camera later to confirm whether they were real people I was just talking to, or whether I'm just looking crazy. Never mind, can't be a figment of my imagination. Here comes another one. Definitely real. It's like this water. As this rain is coming down and it's already beginning to get darker, I think I made the right choice. I mean, that over there is what I would be walking through right now. Have a good evening. There is the road that I'll be walking up. I keep finding these little white rocks. Part of me is wondering if any of it is quartz. You can hear the road now. It's just how close I am. This is an interesting one. I'm really happy that I didn't go up there. Okay then. I think I've seen the last quarter of our match. Well, that's slippery when wet. They should put a sign up. Caution, slippery when wet. How is a person like me meant to know, eh? That bird that gave me a little jump scare is the red goose. I could go directly onto the road now, but I have this road here that I can go up instead. Again, I'm causing a mother and their child to get separated. That over there looks to be a gate, which probably indicates the end of this path. I don't know. I'll see when I get there. Or so I say. Yep, I can go right here. Nice. No more cars for me. Not just yet. This is the end of that path, unless that sign somehow tells me to go towards Glossop. No, it doesn't. I know exactly where this footpath is. Should be, show on the map now, should be somewhat like halfway towards Glossop if I keep going in that direction. This over here will just join the Transpennine Way on the top side of William Clough. And now I've just demolished this pack of jelly bean. The road finally has a pavement. Means I can't be that far now, right? Right? Finally, an actual sign to Glossop. Glossop. Finally. Twinned with Bad Vigal.